Coming up on this program, we show you how to get connected. Find out how to choose an internet service provider. Discover the newest form of communication, electronic mail.
Ways down and ready to ride.
Wow, I'm very painful. Hi, guys. I hope everybody's doing well today. I apologize for the delay. I've been having some tech issues. Hold on. As much as 480p appeals to me, I think we had to go up to 720. At least that's a bit better. I was like, why are you so, blurry? Hi, Christopher Engelby. Hi, Jim H. Hi, everybody. Julie, I'm glad you like the intro. I like it too. Chris, I was thinking of you again today because, as usual, whenever I get near the bottom of my coffee, I think, oh, I gotta go buy some coffee. And then I'm always reminded that you buy me coffee sometimes. So thank you. Hi, Mark. Hope you're doing well today. I hope there's no super storms where you're at, but if anybody is having that, please be safe. Okay, hold on. Okay. The fan is in the wrong place and I have to. Wasn't even pointing at me, and it's just useless at that point. Anyways, we are going to we're gonna have a bit of a quickie tonight because I have plans tonight in a little bit. They include the barbecue and my daughter, so I'm excited for that. I got some corn on the cob I'm gonna do. I got rice. Oh, geez. I got rice being made in the Instant Pot. That's my new favorite rice cooker. And yeah. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. It is very warm today. Let's check the temperature before we get going. Oh, MB was first today, by the way, guys. I just want to point that out. It says it's 81 degrees. That's very, very hot for us. Rice for barbecue. Well, here's the thing. In case some of you don't know, my roommate, I'm his personal chef. I don't know how that happened. I am a good cook, but I basically have become a personal chef for him, and he is currently on a very simple diet, which is good. It's easier than it has been. But I mean, it must be delightful to have a short order cook at your disposal who can make you whatever you sort of want on the go. I mean, technically I do have that, except I am the short order cook. And it's just not as fun when you do it for yourself. But anyway, so lately he's been on a rice and chicken and broccoli diet. So I'm making rice for him anyways, and thought I might serve that with chicken on the barbecue. So chicken, rice, that goes together. I forgot potatoes. That's the way it goes. Anyways, I hope everybody's doing well today. Oh, steak and onions and roasted radishes, bacon, fried cabbage, and gravy with toast. Okay. I guess I'm a terrible. Sure. Hold on. The Instant Pot's beeping at me. I'm going to have to go check that out here in a second. Does that mean it's done? It might be done. I'll tell you, it only takes 5 minutes to make rice in the Instant Pot. I mean, it takes time for it to heat up, and then it's 5 minutes of manual, and then it is 10 minutes, and then you release it. That's not very long at all. Hi, the world's end. It's so nice to see you. I did get a little bit of sun today, MB. But I really think it's this. I look less sunny now, right? I had the light on. That lovely Christopher got me. Nice to see you, the world's end. Irish dinner. Tell us what that is, Billy. Tell us what it is. Oh, also, weird thing happened at Walmart today. You know me, I'm a bargain girl. I'm a bargain girl. And I look at the prices of things, and the mushrooms were the same. No, were cheaper for the organic. And I checked. There's the same amount in the container. The white mushrooms, regular, the blue bottom box, was $3.47, and the organic version, green box, same exact 227 grams, was $2.97. Now I know 47 cents or 50 cents or whatever, that doesn't really make a big difference, but it does in a little way. And organic is always more here. It is always more here. I honestly most often don't even look. The only reason that I looked is because the mushrooms are in the same place, the organic and the regular. A lot of other stuff, like they have an organic section, and then you have a peasant or pleb section where everybody shops. So but I was like, I literally stood there for quite a while trying to figure out the gimmick, and I was like, I guess I'm going home with the organic ones. Probably right, Paul. I did end up going home with the organic ones. My other favorite get at I want to start growing my own mushrooms, edible ones, by the way. That's on my list of goals. But the baguettes at Walmart are 97 cents. I mean, I don't even think the flour is that cheap. It's hard. Anyways, so what we're going to do, we're going to watch a little bit of Judge Anne's Alone today. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is going on, but we'll find out together. Well, that might be the case. Can people poop make mushrooms? Yeah, people poop can make mushrooms, MB. Didn't you see that Matt Damon movie on Mars? It wasn't mushrooms, it was potatoes, but you know what I mean. And then there was a blowout. Excuse the phrase. Honestly, though, the reason I want to make mushrooms and grow mushrooms is, number one, I have a really good sort of area to do that in this house that's dark. Number two, I've heard that the turnover on them is very quick, something like 7 to 10 days, and then they're ready for harvest. That's great. I mean, I'm used to growing plants, and it's like, oh my God, how long does this take? So long to cultivate life and fucking all these things that sustain us forever. It's like, hurry it up. Anyways, like, as the same thing goes for you, Paisley, hurry it up. Get the fucking thing on the screen. Hurry it up. I like radishes are fast too. I like radishes. I've done shrooms outside. My arms grew so long. It was the weirdest experience. I don't like hallucinogenics, though. They last too long for me. I'm more of a 5-minute girl. That's why it would keep me away from the nitrous. Well, don't even want to try it. All right, let's go. hit play.
Burger, I apologize. As I said, we basically haven't gotten off the bench too much since 8 o'clock this morning because I don't know what's been going on. So
Your staff
You guys can
said
hear
he
me,
does
right?
still owe the $14.58. It's not been
It
paid.
what?
Nothing's been, he still owes his costs.
but it shows it was paid. So somebody is holding that money somewhere.
If somebody paid bond, it's not been placed on his costs. Probably.
No, I gave him hold on, Joanne. Becky, can you come in, please?
God damn it, Joanne.
I'm sure we paid it, so we may be holding it somewhere is why.
Hi, Mike. God damn it, Joanne.
So I said his bond at 1,400.
Yeah, is this the kickback problem?
Yeah.
Oh, I just clicked on my heart.
Alright, so I'm showing
Yes.
it's set on at 1458 and he paid it.
Yeah, they must not have applied it because it's not a rate.
So where is the money? So Joanne, he paid it, but now we gotta find out where it went.
So probably because it's pending, it doesn't, it's still, so that's
Okay.
based on him showing up probably. So
Well,
someone probably paid for him.
So Joanne, I ordered a cash payment to be applied, so it's either at the jail or our clerk's office, and Miss Adams is gonna call around and figure that out.
Okay.
All right, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that all the information in the search warrant affidavit and order are true to the best of their information and knowledge?
Yes, I do.
Am I the only judge in town, it sounds like today?
Are you the only judge in town? Mark's the only judge in my town. 50? Oh my God. Mark, thank you. Wow. Wow. What a start to August. Oh my God. Do. Oh, the chat's gonna be going nuts. Please. I hope that it works. I can only imagine what the chat looks like right now. I do understand somewhat why StreamYard doesn't do that in here. I know. Oh my God. We're amazed. I'm amazed. Mark, you're amazing. Whew. It's with a C though, Julie. It's okay. We'll forgive. Oh, reminder, guys, Sassy's thing is this weekend. Please make sure to put it on your calendar. You know what? I know YouTube Daddy, and he is not actually that nice. And he won't create them. So make sure that you guys have gifts turned on. I really hope. I really hope that it works. Thank you so much. We do love Mark. Judge, what were you saying? I'm completely distracted. I don't even have a drink. I might have to go get myself a drink here. Amazing. We got a Chase got a membership. Okay, I love it. I love it. I love it. All of our friends. Thank you again, Mark. August for the win. I have been working today on my August plan, you guys. I want to hear about your August plans too. Does anybody have any goals for August? I know kids, a lot of them go back to school in the States, but here in Canada, they don't usually start until September. So we're still in the heat of summer. Wow. Again, thank you, Mark. Okay, let's go. I'm going to grab a drink.
I've had a couple of these. No, it's okay. Stay right there for a minute. All right. So Miss Adams will get right back with us.
So pretty short justification. So
Okay.
Hi, Lisa.
You can just go back out that way.
Mark,
knows how to
it
get
is
out of here.
August. That's not even advanced. I'm always late planning.
No, she doesn't need to wait to let you back.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Go there.
No, yeah, okay.
So
You're not testifying, you're fine.
This judge has said shit. I don't know if that's this episode or not, Mac. You guys, I gotta go check on the I know, tons of fun carving. It's amazing. I gotta go check on the Instant Pot. Something's clicking. MB's already billed out all her 6-minute increments for this month. So she's talking about next August. MB, I still stir my coffee now an odd number of times for you. Judge, could you like pick it up? I want to go grab a drink. Oh my gosh. Judge McCrumpyson, the Ohio one. I know it's gonna blow. It really
Yeah,
is.
see, usually I'm walking or stomping around looking for me. Okay, you're all set.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you have a good day.
Go arrest people. That's what she's signing there. Arrest warrants. That's awesome.
Busy?
By the way.
What happened? All right. Okay, Miss Underwood, I'm going to bring him back. Maybe, there he is. All right, my clothes. All right, so Miss Underwood, you had an opportunity to speak with Mr. Rowley.
I have, Your Honor.
All right, and Miss Underwood, how would Mr. Rowley like to proceed today?
One moment, Your Honor. I'm trying to.
I forgot the drink. You guys, I brought back a cup. Lord baby Jesus.
All right.
Miss Underwood, while you were off the record though, I do show in my file that he posted the $1,428. The money is either being held with the sheriff's department or our clerk's office. Miss Adams is trying to verify that now.
Thank you, Your Honor. I just was going back to look at what the request for the bench warrant, request for the violation was.
Failure to report. You failed to report on, let me go back.
Well, but the one I'm looking at from July 3rd, and I'm sorry, it has Mr. Dager Margosian's name on it. Maybe he was there that day, I don't know. Alleged.
So what happened
assault.
is back, yeah, hold on a second. Isn't this, Joanne, still the March violation?
I think that never got resolved. I think that's still going on.
I can't hear you, Joanne. For some reason, your audio.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
No.
No, you sound like
It's
a robot.
really tinny.
All right, I'll log out and come back in.
All right.
Also, your name says
Surrender,
Chloe.
I show that we had a violation of probation back in March of 2024 for failure to pay, failure to appear, and for an alleged assault. Whoever appeared that day on the VOP adjourned it out because there may or may not have been I don't know, probably pending charges.
Right.
And then we set it out to July 3rd, and that's when he never appeared
Okay.
for the probation violation hearing.
Mr. Rowley, without telling us what happened, has the issue of the assault been resolved?
Has anything been resolved? You're
I'm
asking?
sorry?
You're asking is the reason that I didn't show up?
So,
and fix?
Mr. Rowley, were you ever charged with an assault?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. Did you go to court for that assault?
That is why we was, that.
No,
hasn't been
my
resolved
question
yet.
was, did you go to court for the assault?
It hasn't been resolved, no. I think that's
So-
why you guys kept setting it out.
Okay, so is it in Lenawee County?
Yes, ma'am.
When's your next court date?
I think I might have missed it.
Oh, so
I'm
you
not
missed
sure.
that court date too. So there's probably
I
a
think
warrant
so.
out of district court too.
Oh, so you missed that court date too. She sounds so jovial when she said that. Oh, oh, oh.
Is that right, Miss Holly?
Yes,
Probably
I think that's what my second show cause talks about. Can you hear me now?
Oh, is it? I'm looking for the yellow sheet. Yeah, I can hear you fine now.
Okay, so anyway, I think maybe the bond hasn't been put toward his probation until everything's resolved, and since our March violation really isn't resolved, they probably haven't put it toward his cost.
Do you
I
have
think
another
that-
violation after March? Because I don't show
Yeah,
up March.
yeah, I did a show cause because he stopped reporting.
Man, can I,
I'm looking at a show cause from July 3rd.
Can everybody
Yeah.
stop talking for just one moment, please? Because I've got.
That's you at home. Everybody at home, stop talking right now and listen, please. The judge has had it. She's had it up to here. She's had it. She's not talking to me, obviously. Just you guys.
Like 3 people talking to me. Miss Adams said the clerk's office has his bond money, and once he pleads in his sentence, the money will be applied to his outstanding fees.
No, they need an order.
Oh, they need an order from me, so we'll get an order for me to sign, and then they'll release the money to pay it off. Secondly, Miss Holly is referencing the motion affidavit and bench warrant, show causing him for failing to appear at the July 3rd pretrial. So he has the contempt of court for failure to appear in the probation violation from March. Okay. So, and we have an outstanding warrant in district court for failure to appear for that court date. So, Miss Underwood, what would you like me to do?
Well, I suppose we can't take care of the violation because it's connected with that court case.
And I think, let me double check my jail list, but Mr. Rowley was also being seen by Judge Morgan today for violation of a court order and bench warrant. Did you already go see Judge Morgan this morning?
no, ma'am.
All right, he's still got it. Oh, Judge Morgan's not here today. So he's still got to be arraigned by Judge Morgan, I guess. So, Miss Underwood, would you like me to set this out a couple weeks?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Rowley, what I'm going to do is enter a plea of not guilty.
Yeah, man, because what it,
And-
honestly, what it, can I say something real quick? Honestly, what it is I sold my car to pay the bonds off.
Yeah, no,
And I
no,
didn't have
no.
a- I
Hold
didn't have a
on.
right
Mr. Rowley, anything you say can and will be used against you because this is a court proceeding. So
Oh, that's
I'm
fine.
sure Ms. Underwood doesn't want you to say anything that would be an admission of guilt or whatever. I'm not letting you out because you haven't showed up. So I'm gonna
No,
set
I
this
had a
out
lot.
2 weeks from now. Miss Adams, I can do it Thursday or Friday if that would be better, because August 14 is potentially worse than today.
I just haven't had a ride, man. That's the only reason I didn't show up. That's what I wanted to say.
I can always
sold my
call.
car.
I didn't call either. And now you just made admissions of guilt. So stop it. Stop talking.
Stop it. Just stop it. Stop talking. Jonathan, that you're here. Cellulite Yoga Pants. We wanted to make some commands. What commands were we wanting to make? We should make one for tons of fun carving. Something like, do you want to stroke a wooden banana or something like that? And then I had come up with a good one. What was it for? Oh, it was for Hector. Hector. The drunk, want to see drunks behaving badly, and then Hector's channel or something like that. Oh, well, you're busy doing that. I won't, thank you. Jonathan, you keep doing that. Now, here's the real test. Did 5 more people get memberships since that happened? Because that actually would be great news. That would be great news. Thank you, Jonathan. Drunk Beaver Productions. Let's see here. Oh, and a bacon one. I'll think of a bacon one for you. But yeah. Drunks falling are fighting. There we go. Drunks falling are fighting. And then we can make it like exclamation mark drunks or exclamation mark Hector. Vince, we can do that. We can make that happen, I'm sure. Oh, yay. Great news. Okay. Anyways, now that I've got that off my chest and 8 of you left, let's continue. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Donna's here, passing out even more memberships. Thank you, Donna. Oh my God. Yay, Donna. Orlando Chiquita. I miss you. I miss you. Did 5 more get them? That's even better. Yay, Donna. Julie, the short order cook fee. Thank you. I love it. I really am a short order cook these days, and I love that. That's my first tip as a short order cook. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. Of course, Hector. I love making little commands for everybody because then it's easy to just come in and say a thing, and it's fun for us. Oh, bad storms. Oh, well, we have beautiful weather. I think I stole it. I stole the weather. Thank you again. And 5 new members. Reminder, every Sunday. That's right. Once a whole every week. Some channels don't do members only once a week. We do. And are we going for all of August? Oh, that's a good way to put it. All of August. Because I just did all of July where I streamed every day plus twice on Sundays. So I think we're going to go for the same role for the whole summer. Every day for the whole summer. Like when you hang out with your friends by accident and you're like, shit, we've hung out for like literally the last 30 days straight. That's sort of like what happens here. And I'm so glad to hear that. Tons of fun carving. I can't wait to see the banana. Oh, now I'm getting an email. Polkaroo's here. All right. Let's go.
Until your attorney tells you to talk.
August 16th would be best, Judge.
Is 8 o'clock?
We have ex parte at 8 and 2 8:15. So
8:30?
yeah.
All right, Ms. Underwood, are you available August 16th at 8:30? I'll get you in as soon as possible. So that's the closest I can do.
Thank you.
All right, so Mr. Rowley, we will see you back on August 16th at 8:30 in the morning. Your bond on the contempt court for failure to appear is $25,000. So we will see you back on August 16th at 8:30 in the morning. And I'll enter a plea of not guilty. Thank you.
Thank you.
25,000.
All right, you're all set, Mr. Rowley.
I don't know.
Hopefully they keep them coming. I'm sorry. Becky, do you have a file number for Tor Trammell?
Trammell is 23-21467FH.
Thank you.
We are definitely not PG around here. Although
I think we only have Rachel Chauvin and Anthony Marcella or something. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but I'll figure it out in a minute.
I respect that the judge doesn't have a
You
stand.
do not have Rodney Owens.
Me neither, Judge.
Do you not have Rodney Owens?
Well, I have a file for Rodney Owens, but it wasn't on my docket.
Yeah, I know. I think he might be a pickup.
Yep. Okay, I do have Rodney Owens too. Oh, Rhonda, you were on Rodney Owens. Oh, you were on Rodney Owens. Ew.
judge says,
Must have been a busy night last night because we had like a gazillion pickups.
Yeah.
a gazillion.
Usually it's like fair weekend or faster horses. We get all the pickups.
Wasn't last weekend the last weekend of fair?
Anybody?
Yeah, but they're all gone now. Last night. Looks like everybody was just whooping on each other yesterday. or something.
Maybe it was a full moon.
Did she just say
Yeah, it was
everyone
2
was
weeks ago.
whooping on
So I
each
keep track
other?
of those. All
Hey,
right.
Deb, it's Nikki Underwood. Do I have 10 minutes to run home so I can relieve my sitter before we do closing arguments?
Absolutely.
All right,
All
thanks,
right.
Judge.
So who do I have joining me from the jail?
Yeah, Mr. Merkley. Mr. Markle, Anthony Markle.
Okay, you pronounce your last name Markle?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, say that again, Markle?
Yes, Your Honor, Markle.
Okay, thank you. Let me find paperwork on you. Oh, here we go. So this is in the matter of Courtney Michelle Ramel versus Anthony Nielsen Lee Markle, file number 2022-50200 DC. This is the date and time for two things. One is a failure to pay child support. Mr. Markle, it alleges here that you were ordered to pay $483 a month in child support. As of today's date, you have an arrearage of $8,580.52. The last payment we received was $246.66 on June 21 of 2023. You were ordered to appear on March 11 of 2024 for a show cause. You failed to appear and a bench warrant was issued. So you also have a contempt of court for failure to appear. So the maximum penalty, is this his only contempt, Mr. Anderson? He owes $8,000. He's never had another contempt.
That's correct, yes.
Okay, so this is a first contempt on failure to pay child support. So the maximum penalty you're facing could be up to 45 days in jail, but on the contempt of court, well, contempt of court for failure to appear could also be up to 90 days in jail. So Mr. Markle, you do have the right to have an attorney represent you at this and all future hearings. Would you like an attorney appointed to represent you?
Yes, can I please my
Okay,
case for a
so
second?
now I'm gonna open up a break. Nope, you asked for court-appointed counsel, so I'm not gonna talk to you anymore until you talk to that attorney. So I'm gonna open a breakout room and put you in there with Miss Underwood. Go ahead and join that breakout room. Rhonda looks like she's just about had enough of me today.
Oh, Judge. I think Rhonda looks like she's just had enough of work, to be honest with you. She looks fucking done with that. Here's what I'll say about this.
Great, my power's out.
Where is the power?
Nice.
My favorite used to be when the power used to go out at work and can't work. The internet, even better. As long as my phone internet works just fine. Nowadays, that would be fucking disastrous if the internet went out while I was working. KC Carey! You will see very many familiar people around here, my friend. Glad to see you. Did you get a membership? Yeah, you did. Okay, Crimson. Oh, you're done. Yes. We are not like the other channels, although I just mean that in the sense that it's not a PG-13 chat. But you will see people around here once in a while. But I'm not as good a YouTuber as everybody else, so I don't edit shit. You think she's married? I think she's married for sure, Billy. Either she's married on the same husband and they've been together for 35 years, or fourth husband. Those are my guesses. She's either on one long-term marriage or like fourth, no kids. I think she has kids though. The vibe I'm getting is kids and grandkids even. I'm getting grandkid vibes. That is true. Mikey does sometimes appear, if I say his name enough. He works very hard though, so he's often busy. Your ex-wife was a lawyer at Hector? Wow. Wasn't she also a bitch? No offense. No offense to any lawyers. But MB's husband agrees exactly, right? Hey, shirtless dad's here. You think that she had she's still drunk text? She does look like a grandma. William, you don't think she has kids? Now that you've said it, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Oh, being a bitch was just her hobby, Hector. That's funny. Not funny.
All right, I'm gonna close that breakout room, Miss Underwood.
Perfect timing, Judge. My ex-husband just recently got remarried, so I take that as a sign that I wasn't that bad.
All right, so we are back on the record with Mr. Markle. Miss Underwood, did you have an opportunity to speak with Mr. Markle?
I did.
All right, Miss Underwood, how would you like to proceed today on behalf of Mr. Markle?
Your Honor, Mr. Markle is currently waiting for identification and working under the table. If he gets out, he can make a $200 payment by Friday. Your Honor, this is his first contempt. I would ask the court to let him out to do that. And once Mr. Markle gets his ID, it's his intent to get a job where income withholding can kick in and we can start getting regular payments on this, Your Honor.
Okay, what do we think? Is she gonna let him go with the promise to give $200 on Friday, considering he's just admitted to working under the table on the record? Not a good idea. This is his first contempt, but he's $8,000 behind in child support, and it's $480 a month. What did they base that on? He had to have some sort of job that they based that on to begin with. And Mark, what a good question. What a good question. What is he exactly working on under the table? Yeah, no ID, under the table, no job yet. Starts on Monday. And he's ready to blow. That's right, Casey Carey. The jail is his home now. Look, she's about to take a deep breath. She's about to let him have it, I think. I don't think she's gonna give it to him easy. I don't know, though. Here's the thing. I think that she feels bad for Miss Underwood today because of that comment she just made earlier. So it has nothing to do with him, but based solely upon the relationship with Miss Underwood and trying to make her life a bit easier, she may let it happen. I don't know, though. I don't know. Let's find out.
But he's been working?
He's been working under the table, Your Honor, yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can work under the table and make good money, but it still doesn't show he made any payments for the last year. Mr. Markle, where? No, I know you haven't made any payments. We wouldn't be here. So, Mr. Markle, where are you currently working?
Right now, I work for Kevin Monroe. He used to own a tree service back in the day. He still does the work for the city. He pays me under the table to do just load the trees up. You know what I mean? So I'm doing that right now. I'm getting ready to get a job at Rusty Four Farms. It's,
At
I
where?
think it's 17 an hour in Albion, Michigan. It's called Rusty Four Farms. It's
Rusty Four Farm sounds like somewhere you don't want to get any food. Doesn't that sound really gross? Rusty Four Farms. He also seems a little bit jumpy. Doesn't he seem a little bit jumpy? I just wonder where his money is going. Because if he's been working under the table, why hasn't he been paying? You can still pay. They don't need an income withholding form in order to make you pay.
$17 an hour. I can go over the book so y'all can garnish it. I'll be working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. I was supposed to go on Monday to talk to the guy, but obviously I'm here. I haven't made it there yet.
Oh, it's always that. They're hiring you to work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, sir? Really? 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 Is that 80 hours a week? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. What are you, a YouTuber?
I'm assuming my credentials haven't come in as of recent because of the child support I owe. That's what the lady told me at the SOS. I don't know if that's true or not, but I switched over to just ordering an ID because they said that wouldn't be a problem with ordering an ID. So I got my credentials coming in. As soon as they're probably at my house right now waiting on me to open up. You know, I'm not a criminal. I shouldn't be in jail. I'm a good dad. You know, this ain't. 1 second.
Okay. So, Mr. Markle, at some point, you must have had a really good job if they set your child support at $483 a month.
Yeah, I was working at Woodworth. I was making damn near 20 an hour. Excuse my language. I was
So what
making damn
happened?
near 20 an hour.
What happened?
I blew a tire and they fired me. I couldn't get to work one day. They let me go.
Oh, well, I'll tell you something then, son. You're a terrible employee because, sorry, I hit the wrong button. That they just won't do that. Nobody fires you for missing one day, my dude, if you're good. If you're bad and they don't want you to work there anymore, they get rid of you for any little reason. But yeah, no. Sorry, my bro.
That happens, you know.
I explained to Mr. Markle that he needs to get into the front of the court as soon as possible and file for a review.
I would love to do that. I don't know really how to do that. I'm assuming I just need to get up
You
in there
walk
and talk
in
to
the door,
somebody.
you walk down to the basement, and you go to the front desk and tell them you need an income review, and they do it. They give you a date.
Okay.
But Mr. Markle, it also requires you to take responsibility. Like, if you can't get a ride to work, have a backup. Pay somebody to drive you. I mean, that's the adult world we live in, is you figure it out. So, Mr. Markle, you do need an income review because obviously you're making a lot less money. What is your address, Mr. Markle? Or
My
actually,
address
Mr.
right now
Markle, wait, your address is suppressed. So I'm gonna put you in a breakout room when we're done with Mr. Anderson to make sure the friend of the court has proper address for you. And then this is a Judge Olsaver file. Mr. Anderson, do you know when Judge Olsaver has a date in a couple weeks?
Yeah,
Do
I
you
can
know
check here real quick. I think I
No,
know for
here-
sure he has September 9th.
Does he have anything like in August? Probably not. Okay, never mind. So I'm gonna set this over for 9/9, and that's at 8 o'clock, right, Mr. Anderson?
Correct.
Okay, so Mr. Markle, I'm gonna.
That every time she says his name, I almost think she's gonna say Merkin, by the way. Mr. Merkin, under the table in this context means out of the eye of the government. There's no employment insurance paid. There's no taxes withheld. There's no ability to garnish. And generally it's given in cash. So that would be what under the table references here, not drunk, but yeah, cash payment. And generally when you get paid cash, you get, well, I don't know. I was just thinking about that. I don't know what the statute of limitations is on that, so I'm gonna not confirm or deny anything, and we'll just continue.
I'm gonna let you out on a PR bond. I expect you to pay $200 by the end of this week. Your next hearing will be September 9 at 8 a.m. Mr. Marco, you know, you can appear via Zoom, you can walk, you can come in person, whatever it is. You need to start making weekly payments, and you need to get a good job and figure out, Mr. Anderson, we don't have a hold on his driver's license, do we?
No, we don't.
So we have nothing to do with your driver's license. You need to figure that out. And then
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not your judge. Judge Olsaver is your judge. So,
Okay.
yep, he's not as nice as I am. So you better be making payments, and you better show up on September 9th. You are almost at the felony level, Mr. Markle. About another $1,500. The Attorney General can charge you with a felony, and you will sit in jail and be facing 4 years in prison. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
All right. So you're gonna get paperwork from the jail with your next court date. Do not miss it.
No, hell no.
Okay, and then make your payments. All right. Thank you, Mr. Markle.
Thank you so much, Jan. You guys have a great day.
You too.
He looks hurt, you guys. He looks like he's withdrawing off something. All
right, Miss Underwood, let's see if we can get.
Oh, she said Miss Underwood. I thought she said Cinderella. I was like, Judge. Also, I wonder why more people don't have e-bikes.
I don't hope. Everybody else is. Oh, shoot. How come Power's out in half of Adrian and not here? Like, how is that fair?
I want to talk about my house. Probably, it always is.
Yeah, Power's off on south side.
Where do I live? I live on the.
I'm talking.
Don't say it.
On Beecher. I'm assuming you don't live in that area.
Yeah, correct.
That's
Let me
where
check
all-
my ring camera.
like my family's from, but you're fancy pants.
Okay, lawyer, judge, lady. Calling somebody your clerk, somebody
Our
family.
ring is still working. We're good.
Is that what she just said? Small town. Small town. Oh.
All right. Who do I have joining me from the jail?
Rodney Old.
All right. Let me find your file.
Oh my God, this one's gonna cry too. You guys, look at his face. Look at him. He's literally like gonna cry. Watch. I'm gonna pull it back. Look at his face. Look at his face. Me too, Casey Carey. I have some fancy dresses on my Amazon wish list that I put on. They're not really fancy. I call them fancy, but I should put some fancy pants on there though.
Joining me from the jail.
Rodney Old.
All right. Let me find your file. Okay, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Rodney Lee Owens. Mr. Owens, you are file number 22-20777FH. So Mr. Owens, we are here on a request and warrant for probation violation. The allegations on this probation violation are that you violated condition number 1 and that you assaulted a Megan Nicole Gallinati on November 8th of 2022, throwing items at her and using your hands and a belt to hit her, causing injuries to her back, right leg, right arm, and nose. You were subsequently arrested and taken to the hospital by Jackson County deputies, and evidently there may or may not be pending charges. So there is no failure to appear. So is that correct? So Miss Holly, did you just get transferred here from Jackson or something?
I turned myself in.
Oh, Okay, very good. So, Mr. Owens, you do have a right to have an attorney represent you at this and all subsequent hearings. I showed that you are on probation for operating while intoxicated. Third offense, which carries a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. So, Mr. Owens, you do have a right. Well, that was in the original. Mr. Owens, originally you were sentenced and you got that sentence. Now we're here on a violation of probation, which means if you're found guilty of the violation of probation, the maximum penalty could be up to 5 years in prison. Do you understand that?
Well, I don't give a shit. So.
Okay, well, if you don't give a shit, I don't have time for this, so I'm gonna set this over to tomorrow morning. We'll see you back tomorrow. You can go. All right, back at ya.
He fucking did not. He fucking did not. Peace out, A-Town. What? Okay, we gotta play that back. Did he say I don't give a shit? He did, I'm pretty sure.
Of up to 5 years in prison. So, Mr. Owens, you do have a right. Well, that was in the original. Mr. Owens, originally you were sentenced and you got that sentence. Now we're here on a violation of probation, which means if you're found guilty of the violation of probation, the maximum penalty could be up to 5 years in prison. Do you understand that?
Well, I don't give a shit. So.
Okay, well, if you don't give a shit, I don't have time for this, so I'm gonna set this over to tomorrow morning. We'll see you back tomorrow. You can go. All right, back at ya.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so done with Mr. Owens. And, all right, so the last one we have is a Rachel Chauvin.
Is that a violation of probation?
What? I thought it started in September. Are you
That's
talking
a
about
friend of the court.
season?
Okay, I'll go.
Hello? What just happened?
He said he didn't give a shit. He said he didn't give a shit and he just seemed out of sorts. So I said, well, if you don't care, I don't care. I'll bring you back tomorrow morning. So I sent him over to tomorrow and then he flipped me off.
Oh.
He didn't flip you off. He gave you a piece.
He doesn't look like the type that would be flashing gang
My
signs.
screen froze.
Oh, well, you missed the good part.
I'm sure it'll. Okay.
Hall of Fame game.
One more, and then we're done. And then I can get on to.
The judge said shit, but you're allowed to say shit here, Carrie. You can swear all you want. One of the fun rules about the channel. If you want, you don't have to, but you can. Come on, Judge. CFL feels longer in the CFL. Ain't that true? Yes, really. I say all the swear words, and you're allowed to as well.
Do you have another hearing in person somewhere?
I have to be in Jackson at 4:30, but that's not for a home visit. So that's just for a home visit.
That's not a hearing.
Right. Yeah.
Also, Canada won another Olympic medal.
No.
I think the rice turned out perfect, you guys. In case anybody's interested, the Instant Pot recipe is 1 cup of rice to 1 cup of water. So I did 4 cups of rice to 4 cups of water. What? Is she swearing? What are you? The jail's getting the lady and they're all joking around. They're joshing. They're joshing, MB.
Becky, I'm gonna print off a couple search warrants.
Oh, you are? All right, James.
Oh.
Warrant 4. It's turned out quite good. So what you do, you put in
I'm
wash
good.
the
I
rice
have been on the bench
first.
since like 8 o'clock this morning. So do you still need the search warrant?
Jesus.
Okay,
Right.
raise your right hand.
Oh, she looks terrible.
Do you solemnly swear
Not you.
or affirm?
She's not talking to you, lady. That lady looks terrible. Yeah, I found that it's she's not talking to her, by the way. I'll unmute it, but
So,
now we're back.
all right. So to the young lady in the jail, your first name is Rachel, but can you tell me how you pronounce your last name?
Chauvin.
Chauvin. All right. So this is in the matter of, let me find it. I think we have 2. So 3, 2, 2. All right. So these are a Judge Olsaver file, Miss Underwood. So this is in the matter of Rachel Elizabeth Chauvin versus Brandon Paul Waters, file number 2014-40757DS. And then we have file number 22-49335DS, which is Adam Jr. Rodriguez versus Rachel Elizabeth Chauvin. And both of these are Judge Olsaver files on file number 14-40757DS. Ms. Chauvin, you are ordered to pay $98 a month in child support, and you have a balance or an arrearage of $2,729.15. The last payment we received was $8.75 back on November 2nd of 2023. Okay, and then on file number 22-49335DS, ma'am, you're ordered to pay $273 a month in child support. And as of today's date, you have an arrearage of $6,281.14. And the last payment we received was $24.36 back on November 2nd of 23. This is at least her 3rd bench warrant appearance since August of 23. So Miss Underwood, Miss Stevenson, but so it looks like this is not her first one. So Miss Chauvin, you understand the maximum penalty if you're found guilty or plead guilty could be up to 90 days in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Miss Chauvin, are you able to hear and understand me?
Yes.
Okay, are you under the influence of anything that would impair your ability to understand these proceedings?
No, ma'am.
Okay, would you like an attorney appointed to represent you?
Yeah.
Okay, so Ms. Underwood, I'm gonna appoint you to represent her. I'm opening a breakout room now, so we need to join the breakout room.
She looks fucked up for sure. You see how the judge put her glasses so far back on her head? That's funny to me because whenever I do glasses, even sunglasses, it's always a push up, you know? It's very rare that I'll place them at the back. I would never place them that far back. Find that interesting. Yeah, poor Miss Underwood. All right, let's skip to view ahead of that right here. Diddly potatoes, look how fast we just did that, you guys. So excited. Oh, don't we all though, Vince? Don't we all a little bit? If we're living a good life. Also, what is Jeff Anderson doing up here in his blue shirt? I know, right, Mark? Oh yeah, so instant pot rice.
All right, so
Judge!
Miss Underwood, how would you like to proceed, Miss Chauvin?
Your Honor, Ms. Chauvin is homeless. She's staying with the friend currently. She is looking for work. She was, I believe, had an interview scheduled with Taco Bell on South Main. I don't believe she has any money available to pay. I would ask maybe a 2-week adjournment, and we give Ms. Shaman time to get some sort of stability or a job.
In 2 weeks? You don't even
This point.
sound enthused about that, Miss Underwood.
So, ma'am, what do you need? Do you need help? Do you need help with housing? Do you need substance abuse help, alcohol? What is it you need help with, ma'am?
I was already in the process of receiving the help that I was able to get. Like I said, I found a place to lay my head. The next step was to get a job. I had an interview at 3 o'clock at Taco Bell, which was today, the day after I got picked up. So I missed that. I have to go and try to get that, grasp that again. And then the next step was to go to Leac Housing Help and try to find housing and stuff. But you can't do anything without an income, and it's one thing at a time. So I was in the process. And I'm not using any substance. I'm not using any substances. I haven't had any substance abuse. I've been clean for over a year.
I don't know what to think of that. And I'll say why I don't know what to think of that. I get it. Housing is very difficult. Housing is virtually impossible. But if you are clean, I feel like a year is a long time. And she looks rough. Hi, Lucy. Thanks for sending me that docket. We're going to do that this weekend, I think. She just looks very rough to be clean and sober. If it was sex face and she was making some money, she'd have some money to pay child support and to pay for a house. And there's nothing wrong with sex work. Let's be clear about that. We stand sex workers here because that's a real job, a real hard job. Harder when it's soft. Okay.
All right. So, Mr. Anderson, what's the status of that program through front of the court for job and housing assistance?
You know what? I'm not 100% sure what the status is right now. We can find out though.
Okay. All right. So, ma'am, I'm going to release you on a PR bond. Is this a Judge Olsaver file? Yes. I'm going to release you on a PR bond. What was the day you said you had another date from Judge Olsaver, Mr. Anderson?
I know September 9th was a good one.
Okay. So, ma'am, I'm going to set this over to September 9 at 8 a.m. Okay? I'm going to release you on a PR bond. I want you tomorrow sometime to stop in at front of the court. We have a list of employers, which is kind of easier if you have a list of people who are hiring. And I believe you still have that, Mr. Anderson, on your division, right?
Yes, we do.
And I want you to talk to your caseworker, who is Michelle Stevenson. They're all good people. Michelle is very good at her job. She's very helpful. So I want you to stop in tomorrow. I want you to talk to her. And then you'll be back in front of Judge Olsaver on September 9th. And I want to see progress by then, okay?
Okay.
That's progress, baby.
So you'll get released. And like I said, tomorrow sometime stop in at front of the court and see Miss Stevenson, okay?
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you back on September 9th in front of Judge Olsaver. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
The
Nicole
judge
Underwood, are you back?
What? The judge office?
Right, Rhonda, I think you're finally done with me.
Oh, thanks.
It's only 3 o'clock.
Whatever.
Well,
it's probably the latest we've ever gone on arraignment day.
I feel like we've been YouTubed all day.
I know. All right, Mr. Anderson, is that it? We're all done?
I believe so. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you both. Have a good day. I'm gonna delete the jail. I have lost Mr. T, I think.
Your Honor, he had to go back into work, but I have permission to make my closing and for you to make your ruling.
Okay, fine. All right, so now we are on the record. Hold on, let me grab the file.
No, we're not listening to this.
Live YouTube.
off YouTube, she says. Oh, hold on. Stop it. I'm not used to playing the video because I used to not be able to do that. But now I can, which is really good for those. What a crazy bit of a case that was. The guy told her that he didn't give a shit. I laughed. That was great. You guys, we have made it. I can turn off autoplay. I know that, but personally, I like autoplay. I watch like 15 hours of YouTube a day. I'm actually like high end, top tier, S tier. Let me look. It tells me. I think it tells me. Time watched. Yeah, the last 7 days, sorry. Oh, that's actually lower. The last 7 days have been 93 hours of YouTube. So, if I had autoplay off, that would never happen. I would never, ever get there. Oh, that would be good. Although mine resets all the time. When I did premium and then I didn't do premium and all that. I would like to do where we talk about how many likes we've given. It stopped sort of counting at 5,000. We do raid other channels, Julie. We tend to raid Colin. I think one time we raided Crass. But it takes me setting it up. I didn't even set up the ads properly on this video first. I'll have to do that. But I don't know if there's anything to raid to right now. Hold on. Give me a minute and I'll look and see if I can set it up for us. Oh, and it's going to start playing a song right now. Don't do it. I saved it. No, it's going to start. Shit. No. That's a great song, by the way, from another YouTuber, Rhett from Good Mythical Morning. That song is called Where We're Going. Okay, I will set this one up to redirect. I will set it to redirect to Colin. No, and honestly, you have to set up a redirect like before you end it, and that's why I forget often, but I can do it now. 1 second. First thing. There we go. Save it. Okay. Awesome. Love it. Okay. Set up. It is good to go over there. I really appreciate each and every one of you. We are good to go for today. Keep an eye out. Tomorrow we're going to have Friday night hangout. It'll be a fun day. I'm working on some older stuff, some TPOs. I miss the TPO days. I miss the sick, crazy days. So we'll be there. Yeah, I think that's it. I love you guys so much. Remember that. I love you. I'm proud of you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.